Hey, peace to the masses. What's good? What's good? It's your boy TRG. It's a Sunday, and we just send upful vibrations, upful vibrations wherever you are. Hope you're doing somewhat decent. Um, I'm not a motivational speaker. You see me? I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. I'm a poet. I'm a writer. I'm a creative. I'm a human. I'm not a motivational speaker. However, I have had many experiences, and that's not unique to me. We've all had several experiences, and I personally think more people should write books just so more people's stories can be out there. You see me? Everybody has a story to tell. Like, you don't have to be rich and famous or create something or be out to the ordinary. Like, we all have a story. You see me? No matter how simple or complex you might think it is, everybody has a story to tell. So yeah, this is the occasional video. You see me? This is not like anything marketing or promotional. This is just to connect with people, which I always aim to do. Even with the music, that's the main purpose, to connect with more people and open up the pathways for more honest communication when it comes down to what we go through in our lives. You see me? So yeah, sometimes in my life, think about where I'm coming from. Born in Mandeville, Manchester, Jamaica. Chronic asthma led to me coming to Kingston at a very early age, so moved to Kingston. And it's funny, people's perception of you when they see you move a certain way or talk a certain way or dress or the way you carry yourself, like the simple things that people take and make up their idea of who you are. Or it's funny, but at the same time, can't really blame them because that's what they see. That's just what they see. But my life, regardless of however many highs, however many high points, or however many prosperous phases, it was never easy. Like, it's never been a straight path to glory for me. I'm coming from a lot, went through a lot, I've done a lot, I've been to a lot of places, good and bad. Like, I've lived in the best parts and the worst parts. Nobody would think that though. Like, that, honestly, some people don't even believe it, but it's true. You see me? Brook Valley Waterhouse, you see me? Mullins. Certain parts that I've lived in is not what people would expect. You see me? But that's just because of the way I've always carried myself. Like, talk good, dress good. Coming from far. So it's just something I was thinking about this morning, and it's like, Jano, no matter how much more you get in life, you will always want more. So at a certain point, when do you stop and really like give thanks for where you are right now? Because alright, for example, for me, I used to wish I didn't live in certain places. You see me? I used to hate living in certain places. I used to can't wait to be out of certain places, and having made the changes, made the steps forward, with the grace of God and just the universe conspiring to help me make it out of certain positions physically. Gratitude is a must, being grateful is a must. But sometimes it's like we don't really stop and give thanks for the progress that we've made because we're always wanting more. You see me? Always wanting more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more because it's ambition. You see me? Ambition doesn't have an expiration date. I think what I was trying to bring my attention to, and even bring your attention to from making this video, is in the process of wanting more, still give thanks for where you are and what you do have right now. Because if it's a constant path of elevation, if you're walking up a hill and you keep on getting tired, you reach different points, you don't stop to rest, you don't stop to drink water, rejuvenate and hydrate yourself, you're gonna run out of energy. You run out of energy, you might fall, you might start stumbling, going back downhill. And if you know anything about climbing, if you reach 75% upwards in terms of altitude up that mountain, and you roll back down, you think you have the energy to go back up at the same pace, with the same vigor, with the same attitude as you just did. You might not, because you'll be fatigued, you'll be tired, you'll be sore, a lot of things will be going on. It's the same thing with life. Like, that's the parallel I'm trying to draw here. It's like, all right, you keep on achieving, no matter how small the achievements may be in the grand scheme of things for what you have for your life. You have to keep on giving thanks. Like for me, all right, I've successfully moved out of certain places, managed to be in a better position now, like physically, living a little bit better, well, living a lot better, but still there's other problems like finance, mental, there's all kinds of problems in life, but still at the same time there's a lot to give thanks for, even if I'm not where I want to be exactly, you see me? But sometimes you have to look around, give thanks for where you are. Like, this is me in prep school. This was when I shattered the 100-meter record for maybe the first time. I broke it in the heat, semis, and the finals. So I don't remember which one this was, but this is me. And even before I got to this phase, I remember being at the track meets. I'm a short guy. I'm like 5'5", back then way shorter. I'm running against dudes that probably look like they're like 6 feet tall. They're strong, muscular. I remember at one particular track meet, I looked at my father and I was like, yo, honestly, I don't know if I can do it because they're so much bigger than I am. And he was just like, just go and run your race. You see me, run your race. And nobody couldn't beat me. I was the pocket rocket before the pocket rocket. You see me? But even in this phase, there were problems. I remember not being able to run in the first year because of whatever mix-up that they had. A lot of obstacles. Obstacles will always be there, but we have to power through. And after we power through, we have to give thanks. You see me? We have to pause, be grateful for where we are now. So, no matter how rough the situation might be, whatever you're going through, just pause, take a look at what you've achieved so far, and celebrate your small wins. I always tell people around me, like, celebrate every win, small, big or large, because you can't just be waiting for the big things to happen without giving thanks for the small things, the small blessings. And it's hard, it's really hard. I know firsthand, because I have several mental breakdowns. Like, I've been recently, I find myself being very transparent about things I've been going through mentally, and I have a lot of mental breakdowns very often. It's like, I'm not gonna shy away from my truth. So I know that sometimes in the moment when you're thinking about where you want to go, thinking about the obstacles that are in front of you, wondering how the hell are you gonna make it there, how are you going to achieve this, how are you gonna achieve that, especially when it comes on to money. Like, it's not easy, because especially when you're responsible for a lot of things, like responsible for yourself, that's a lot of pressure. So figuring it out all at once is never the way. But I know that within the middle of all that, in the middle of the storm, when you're in the eye of the storm, it's hard to imagine sun shining again. You see me? It's hard to imagine the day where you feel at peace. But even in the middle of the mental breakdown, you might pause and realize that, damn, alright, I used to cry in a Honda, maybe now I'm crying in a Bima. You see me? It's like things like that. Just as a basic example, it might not be the best one, but you see where I'm coming from. Like, as I say, I've been to a lot of places, dark places, and where I am now is much better, and that's something I'm very grateful for. Like, only you know your story. No matter what people's no matter what ideas of who you are that people make up in their mind, you see me? Only you know who you are. Sometimes I allow people to think whatever they want. The real people who I express myself to, like, the real ones know. You see me? Like, if you know, you know. But don't make assumptions about people just based on what you see, because there's a whole story behind everybody. Everybody has their story, rich, poor, successful or not. Like, everybody has their story. So yeah, I'm not a motivational speaker, but I hope that within the middle of your storm, whatever you might be going through, you just stay strong and hold firm, you see me, because one day things must get better, you see me. What if an artist said that, but one day things must get better, and it's true. It's true. It's really true. It might be slow, you see me, it might not be how you want it, because you know, our time and God's time and the universe's time is completely different. Like, I don't care who you want to be, whatever you want to say. Like, we don't have control over a lot of things. Life is magical. Life is very magical, so you don't know how things are going to happen for you. But still plan, you see me, plan, work towards what it is that you want, visualize it in the mind, put it on paper, and just consistently push towards it, you see me, in your daily habits. Make it a daily habit, whatever it is, whatever your goal is. Like for me right now, I'm thinking of furthering my education, furthering my music, you know, being in a better place financially, like. And I don't know how it's gonna happen. I have no idea how a lot of the things I want are going to happen. However, I am still planning, I'm still thinking, envisioning, and I know one day it must forward, you see me? It must forward, and it take a lot. It take a lot of strength, because I'm telling you, I might seem like alright right now, but I've had some very dark days, especially recently. Like, I've been on the brink, you see me, on the brink of just wanting not to be here anymore, you see me, regardless of if I know what's after life, which no one does. Like, sometimes I feel like I just don't want to be around, but keep on pushing through. And something had a mantra recently come up on my phone: sometimes you have to break through, sometimes you have to break down to break through, which is true. Which is true. But I just hope that whoever's watching this, whatever you're going through, and especially you, TRG, you know, sometimes you need to listen to your own words of advice. You see me? Sometimes you have to listen to yourself. But just keep on pushing, you know, keep on pushing towards your goals, whatever you have planned for yourself. You might not have all the answers right now, but just believe, you see me, just believe. Joe Graham thing, that just believe. But yeah, peace and love to everybody. I'm gonna keep this one short, but you know, I had to come sauce up a little talk. I'm not a motivational speaker, but you know, if you took anything from this video, just let me know in the comments or wherever I post this. You know, feel free. As I say, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. Like, life is not a bed of roses. Life is not a bed of roses. We're going to be up, we're going to be down, we're going to have to go through changes, we're going to have to be adapting to changes, and some changes are more difficult than other changes to adapt to. But at the end of the day, we have to try our best to keep on showing up for ourselves, you know, keep on showing up for ourselves, because nobody can do the work for you, you see me? Nobody can do the work for you. It's okay to be sad, depressed. It's alright to wallow in your sorrow sometimes, but try not to turn it into a never-ending pity party, you see me? Because nobody is gonna save you. Nobody's gonna save you. Nobody can do the work for you. Nobody at all can come and save you. Like, you, it's up to you. It's up to you. You're the master controller of your own destiny, you see me? But you will get help from the universe, you see me, from whichever powers you believe in, the people around you. Sometimes you'll be wishing that you had one person. Like, for me, I'm always missing my girlfriend, always wishing she was around. But you know, we're individuals, you see me? Everybody has to trod their own life path, you see me? And sometimes you just have to be grateful for the people that you have around you right now, in your present surroundings, you see me? And that's not to say that distance is a thing that takes somebody out of your life, you see me? It's just changes that we have to get accustomed to. But just be grateful. I think that's the main point to this reasoning, you see me? Be grateful, be strong, be courageous, and even when you don't know or can't see the way, just trust the process, just plan, and just believe that something is out there for you. Opportunities in this world are endless, you see me? Endless. So just try stay up, stay on your 10, be aware, and just keep pushing, you see me, from one troubled soul to our next. Peace.